Welcome to Kharis Tutorials. I'm Simeon Grace. I'll be showing us how to draft a no pad padded dress. Yes, it's a padded dress with nothing, just like what I have on. You can actually go ahead to add any sleeve of your choice. I won't be showing the sleeve parts in this tutorial. We'll be concentrating more on the front part, which is the padded area. And you only need your fabric and your lining. No pad, no ready-made breast cup, or no wadding at all. Measurements you'll be needing are the underbust and the full length. You need the shoulder, sleeve, round sleeve, bust circumference, underbust circumference, waist circumference, and the hip circumference measurements. If this is your first time on our channel, kindly click the subscribe and the bell button to get notified anytime we upload a new video. So quickly, let's move to the cutting table. Welcome back. First, I'm going to fold my fabric. Folding, I'll be using the hip circumference measurements. My hip is 34 inches plus 8 inches will give us 42 inches. Then divided by 4, we have 10.5 inches. I still have people asking me why I need to add 8 inches. The 8 inches is meant for a sewing allowance, and it's the same as 34 inches divided by 4 plus 2 inches. You still get 10.5 inches. Now, it's a padded dress and we are focusing on the front first. So I need to add extra 2 inches to that, and that will give us 12.5 inches. So what I have here folded is 12.5 inches. What I'm going to do first is to hide the 2 inches extra that I added. I'm going to hide it first before we continue to take our measurements. So I'll just go ahead to hide it this way. Now we need to take the length of our dress. The length of my dress is 40 inches. And here I added extra 2 inches to give us 42 inches. Take down my 8.5 inches for the armhole or chest line. Then I'm going to take my 12.5 inches, which is the shoulder to underbust measurements. Now I'm going to take the shoulder divided by 2, just like this. 14 divided by 2, I have 7 inches. Now below my chest line, the 8.5, I'm going to take the bust circumference measurement plus 8 divided by 4 is still the same as bust circumference measurement divided by 4 plus 2, which serves as our same allowance. And below my underbust length of 12.5, like 1.5, 2 inches down, I'll be taking the underbust circumference measurement plus 8 divided by 2 as well. And I'm going to take the distance. This is the waist. You can take the measurements on the body. The distance between the underbust circumference and the waist circumference measurement. So this also is plus 8 divided by 4. Also, you get the distance between that and the hip, which the hip as well is plus 8 divided by 4. Now for the base, since the hip is 10.5, I'm going to take 1 inch out for the base in order to pencil this. So I marked out 9.5, and in case you don't want to pencil it, you can just take your 10.5 straight. Now we are going to connect, so you can take it down from the shoulder just like so, or better still, you can measure 1 inch from the corner point in order to curve your armhole better. Then connect from the bust to the underbust, underbust to waist, then from the waist to the hip, and straight to the base of the dress. Now we are going to cut this out as our pattern. From what we have here, this is, we can just place this on our fabric to cut it out just the same way it is. So cut out the fabric, cut out the lining, and I'll show you how to join. Now the extra 2 inches that was hidden, I'm going to unfold. This is our 8.5 inches for the armhole, and this is our bust line from the shoulder. And the next thing I'll be doing is to fold based on the nipple to nipple measurement, and to do that, the measurement I'm working with is 7 inches. You can take the measurement on your body to get the accurate measurements. I'm working with 7 inches, and that means I'll get 3.5 inches, but there's need to add extra allowance, so here I folded 4 inches. We still remember this is our under bust line, and the measurement from the under bust to the nipple point is 3 inches. So from the under bust to the nipple point is 3 inches. Now from the base of the dress, I'm going to take 3.5 inches. That means I'm taking 0.5 inches out of the folded material. So I'll be taking my 3.5 inches all the way to the under bust. Now this is the under bust, and this is our 3.5 inches line. But here I'll still be going in by, you can go in by 0.25, not up to half an inch, as you can see. So what I'll be doing is connecting this with the 3.5 inches line. Just in case you don't have a ruler to do this, this is very easy to do. Just connect the lines. And on the neck, I'll be taking 3 inches. That means we are taking out 1 inch on the neck. So I'll be taking 3 inches. You can still make this 2.5 inches if you want. So now what we're going to do is, from our 3 inches, we are coming to the edge of our nipple point line. Then from the nipple points, we are coming to the under bust line. So let's connect. Just like this. So you don't want to have a sharp edge here. So it's coming out like a curve. Then to the under bust. Just like this. And if what you want to use here is 2.5 inches, still the same thing. This is my 2.5 inches line. Then I'll come in like that, as you can see. So I'll be cutting out the lines to see what we have. Now we'll be working on the middle piece alone. And what we're going to do is to bring out the depth of the neck. Here we've brought out the width. So bringing out the depth, you can go ahead with your desired measurement. You can take 6 inches, 6.5, 7 inches, depending on the length you want. So I'll go with 6.5 inches. This is my 6.5 inches line. And in case you want something like a V-neck, you can still make this like 2 inches or 1 inch, so that you can draw out your V-neck just like this. If you want it like a round neck, you can take 1 inch so you can see very well. You can take your 1 inch on this part so you can draw out your like a round neck. So depending on what you want, I'll still be going with the 1 inch, but this I'll be taking a sweetheart neck. So from here I'll be connecting to the middle point like this. So I'll cut it out. So the back bodice remains the same, just cut out the normal bodice, and we're going to add a zipper allowance to the back. So at the end of our cutting, this is what we have. I'm sure you enjoy the class. Don't forget to like, you can share so others too would learn. And if you like us to make other tutorials, you can leave that in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if this is your first time. Click the bell button as well to get notified each time we upload a new video. Alright, so I just cut out the lining for my dress, but the lining I'm going to reduce the length by 2 inches. Then I'm going to show you how to join. Welcome back. Now I have the fabric and we have our lining as well. So what I'm going to do is join the fabric together, and I'm also going to join the lining.
Simeon classic on deck.
Now what we are going to do now is place the lining to join from the neck. After that, I will have to pull the lining to the base to join the base as well. The next thing to do is pull up the lining. Need to pull it back so that we have the base folded in already. And now I'm going to turn the 2 sides just like so, and you can as well turn the back and continue to join your fabric, and you can attach your desired sleeve. So this is what it looks like after joining and the base. And we've come to the end of this tutorial. Till I see you next class. Bye.